We are live.
Need to lower this thing.
What thing? I can't. Oh. I suppose I can. Okay, hold on.
That was fun.
Oh, what is happening? Let's see. Hey guys. I feel weird not being this low.
Turn that thing down a little bit like this.
No, I will. Okay. Oh, yeah. Let's see.
Much better?
Let's see. Hold on. I don't know. Is that good? Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Lori. Hey, Mary. Hey, Karen. Now it's time.
Hey, everyone.
Funny. That's funny. Hey, Marie. It's Friday night. So I'm looking down here because I'm well, I can see the comments up here, but it's just much more clear here. We're early.
Real early.
Hey, Jeanette. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Kristen. Palm Springs. Hello. Palm Springs in the house.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Lynn. We are, we're early, but it looks like you guys are happy about that, so that's good.
Because my wife's very impatient.
Hey, Mary. Hey, Michelle. Jersey in the house. Where are you guys tuning in from? Hey, Jeanette, or Janet, sorry. I'm tired. I've been up since 4 p.m. or 4 a.m.
Yeah, really tired.
I'm so tired. I've been up since 4 a.m. Hey, Janet. We took some stuff over to the house. You guys will see that video tomorrow. We went to, hey, Valerie, it's bedtime. Bedtime in Fairfax. I hope I can talk.
Is it bedtime or bedtime?
I don't know. I'm tired. Eastern Ohio's in the house. Virginia, Fairfax. 19 degrees. We just found out that we might be getting snow on the 21st, which is so funny to say because it's so far in advance. 55 and cloudy in Texas. Yeah, Laura, you froze. That's cold for Texas. Branson, Missouri's in the house. Rochester, New York. Orange Park, Florida.
Oh my gosh, a lot of people.
Nice. Hey, Donna. Hey, Deborah. Hey, Sharon. Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Hey, Lisa. Hi, DKM. If I call you by your screen name, it's because I can't remember the name you told me, your real name. I apologize. It's just easier for me. Hey, Mary, Gulf Coast in the house. We took some stuff. North Carolina. How you doing over there? Are you guys doing okay in North Carolina?
See, I would just say hi to everyone because I can't go back and forth.
You're so funny, Valerie. I totally am. New Jersey's in the house. We like New Jersey, huh?
Yeah.
From Cali, hey. It's so funny because just really quick, we're watching the news and they had a guy on and I said, that guy's, he said, what did he say? He said,
dude.
He said, dude. And I said, is he from California? I recognize our accent now. We talk funny. Callie is waiting for us. Yes. We're just hoping that snowstorm isn't bad that's going to hit us. Hopefully there's no snow at all and we're able to fly out. Pennsylvania's in the house. Arkansas, Chicago, Massachusetts. Hey, Viola. Awesome. So we took some stuff over to the house. We're not going to tell you what because that video comes out tomorrow. Delaware's in the house. Hey, Rose, Krista, Walk the Line. I like that screen name. Are you guys hearing beeping? Do you hear it? No? Okay, good. Anyway, so we took some stuff over there and we measured the bedroom and is it cold? It's cold here too. What's the temp here?
I think the high today was like 55 or so.
Yeah, the high was 55, but it gets cold overnight. Yeah.
It was in the 30s in the morning.
It was in the 30s, yeah. Frost, white, everything. Hey, Sandra from North Carolina. Hey, Sherry, West Virginia. If you guys have any questions for us, now would be the time to ask that. Go ahead and type it in the comments. But it was so nice today. We went to the house. We brought a coffee pot. I will tell you that. And we got to sit on the sofa and have a cup of coffee and a carrot walnut muffin.
Yeah, that was nice.
It was really nice. Yeah. It was our first meal at the new house. It was so fun. Jax, can you guys adopt me? You need parents. Do you, Jax? Oh, well, we're just going to hide you. You go find your parents somewhere else, Jax. 19 degrees. Ooh. Hey, Aurelia. Lovebirds, she called us. Hey, Linda from Missouri. How's the weather been in Florida, Ernie?
It's actually been kind of weird. It's been super cold in the morning. Well, I say super cold because Florida, like in the 30s, and then by mid-morning it's 72 degrees with 91% humidity. So
bipolar weather.
It's really weird. I can't get used to that. I don't know how to acclimate still yet.
When are we going to sleep there? Well, we will hopefully soon.
Well, I think it's just right after the holidays. We're looking into doing some stuff in the bedroom and stuff like that. So yeah, we're planning a lot of stuff. Yeah, we're got to get our bedroom done. Yeah. And I don't want to do like just buy I did. I told her, let's just get a bed frame and a mattress and whatever. And he said, no, we're going to do it right. So that's what we're doing. So you missed Temecula weather, Viola. Yeah. Hey, Sandra. Hey, Laura. Laura C. says hi, Ernie. Hi.
Loving Vlogmas, Lisa. Thank you. I haven't ordered any bedroom furniture yet because I'm just waiting for after the holidays because it's so expensive. What I want. What do they say? It's champagne taste on a beer budget.
Yeah.
It's this one bed that I want, and just the bed frame is like $4,500, and I can't. Hey, Brandy.
Well, maybe, but there's going to be after Christmas sales.
Ooh, do you guys heard that? He said it. After Christmas sales. Ernie, he's not retiring anytime soon. No. The TV is going to get fixed. Yes, they ordered the parts and they will be here on Thursday to fix it. So, yay. Hey, Donna, you're not late. You're just on time. We started just a tad early.
Yeah. On the TV, I just want to say if you are thinking of buying a frame TV, make sure you get the extended warranty because that's what saved us. I bought the extended warranty on it. And that's what's, they're doing all that under that warranty because the other one, I think it's a year. And it's a very expensive TV and it's probably one of the worst TVs we ever had.
Yeah.
It's got great picture and all, but
yeah,
just too many issues with it.
But you just found that new one.
Right. So there's two other brands that are also making a frame TV now. TCL and Hisense is the other one that are compatible and for half of the price. So you're basically paying for the name on a Samsung. So
yeah,
just a little tidbit there on that frame TV.
And then what I found out is, so the frame Ernie bought for the frame TV he bought through Best Buy was like $800 with tax and shipping and all that stuff. And it turns out that that frame blocks the sensor for the remote. And I was telling the guys when they were here, I said, yeah, I go, the TV never, it's supposed to automatically turn on when you walk in the room, like somebody, and turn off, you know, or whatever. It has all these things it's supposed to do. It doesn't do. And I was like, you know, constantly hitting the remote and getting frustrated to the point where I wanted to throw it through the window. And he told me that the frame that we have blocks the sensor, and the only way to get that to work properly is to pull the guts of the TV, which is like a little box that's hidden in the cabinet, out, because it also has a sensor. And I said, well, that kind of defeats the purpose of the whole setup, you know? And why would Best Buy sell a frame that blocks the sensor on the TV? It's so insane. So we're going to try and return that, because he said that there's, am I talking really loud?
Super loud.
I feel like I'm screaming. I'm so tired. I'm trying to keep myself awake.
No, so we need, before we return it, we need to do a little bit more research, because it's supposed to work on, so the wave that turns on, it's an infrared signal. So I think for the actual TV it may be an issue, but the box itself, they told us that it could work either way. It does, you don't need to point it directly and stuff like that. So I think it was just the actual TV itself. So
thank you, 𝓕𝓸𝓸. Thank you, Sandra. Oxford, Pennsylvania. Why? Hey, Lori. Hey, Marie from the UK. Poliana, Porto dos Santos. Is that Spanish, Ernie? Brazil. Brazilian. How wonderful. Yeah. Oh, good. That's good to know, Valerie. I'm Stella from Germany. Welcome. Hello. So anyways, so yes, we're getting it fixed. Thank you. Super, super excited. Yeah, it's a good thing we had the warranty. But what else was I going to tell you guys about that? So anyways.
So a little expanded thing on the warranty. So
hey, Christina.
What they'll do, like the Geek Squad will come out and see the issue, and if it's they have to order the part, and if that part doesn't fix it, then you can return the TV. So they have to do every measure to try and fix it before you can actually get, you know, a new TV. But I think with this one, if it doesn't work, they automatically just send out a voucher, and then you just get another TV.
They do? They send a voucher?
Well, I mean, they send it to the store, or a recommendation saying that, hey, we can't fix it. It's unfixable. So you need to get them a new TV.
Very cool. Hey, Denise. Denise is saying hi.
Hi.
Christina from Melbourne, Florida. I hope so, Laura. We're looking forward to some nice weather from California. Hey, Pamela. She called us Mr. and Mrs. Lovebirds. Hey, Cynthia. He was driving me crazy earlier. Crazy. He does this imitation. You don't do it. Don't do it. He does this imitation. I hate it. Okay, so anyway, so we went out to the house. We got to have coffee, and it was so nice. Well, we waited for the cable guy to come and install the cable, and you guys were all correct about the line being buried. They come out and bury it after he hooks it up, just to make sure everything is good. So thank you, Christina. So it'll be buried. So thank you. Thank you, Linda. I got a compliment we went to go eat today, and she walked up to me and said, I really love your sweatshirt. I got it at, what's the name of it again?
The Painted Horse or something?
Tree.
The
The Painted Tree in Murfreesboro. And I took you guys there in one of my videos just a couple videos ago. It's like all kinds of shops inside there.
Mine's real nice too.
Oh, thank you, Donna. Aw, that's so sweet. Thank you. got a super chat. Thank you. So sweet. I wasn't even paying attention, Pamela. What should Ernie do? Oh, his invitation. No.
I like to drive her nuts.
He does. Oh, hey, Karina. The invitation, Francie. You guys don't. Yeah, it's so pretty. I love it. The only thing I will say about those shops is you have to buy like 2 or 3 sizes bigger in some of those shops because I'm not sure where they get these, but they're not true to size in a lot of those shops. So I learned that lesson the hard way when I first started shopping there. Thank you. Thank you.
Why are you yelling?
I'm not yelling. I'm gonna kick him under the desk. Stop. You're such a dork.
Not a dork.
Thank you, Pamela. So anyways, we got to do that. That was really nice. And so we measured the bedroom, and we're talking about designs for that because I want to get the bedroom done first because that way that's done. But we've got it's overwhelming because there's so much we want to do on the property, and I'm antsy for spring because I want to start planting, but we can't start planting until we do some of the we can't start planting until we do some of the work, like pulling water and electricity and stuff like that throughout the property. There's just a lot to think about with that. And so I'm super excited about that. So we do want to start on the inside doing some things and, on the outside doing some things. And yeah, so.
Yeah, there's a lot of planning that has to happen.
Lori said, I'm Italian. Hubby always says I'm yelling. Well, I wear hearing aids. For those of you who don't know, I wear hearing aids, and it's his fault. He made me get them because I was deaf. And I almost got us killed by a fire truck because I didn't hear it coming, and I went through the light. But anyways, for some reason today I can hear my voice really loud right now. Am I really loud right now?
Super loud.
No, be honest though, seriously.
No.
Okay. No? You're horrible. Okay. Let's see. Are you guys going to get a tractor or a zero turn? Probably a zero.
Yeah,
a zero turn.
Zero turn first. Definitely want to get that. There's a lot of planning that we're gonna have to do here shortly, right after the holidays. Priorities, right? Well, mainly inside first. I think the bedroom, so we can actually spend the time there, like the weekends, so I can, we start doing work and then doing a lot of the planning. There's a lot of infrastructure that we have to do. I got to pull electrical to certain areas that we want, water for trees and planters and stuff like that. I'm thinking of doing some low voltage lighting for just areas and stuff like that. So there's a lot of strategic planning that needs to happen, but my wife doesn't get that part of it because she wants it all done today or yesterday. Well, that's the boring part of planning something, but then after that, it has to be done that way. So
yeah,
we're gonna take our time and do it right.
Yeah. It has to be done that way. It's unfortunate the ugly stuff or the unseen stuff has to be done first, but you have to like start at the bottom, right, and work your way up with infrastructure before you actually start doing the good stuff, because it's raw land.
Yeah. Once we get started, it'll be fun because it'll be the next step on we get one thing done and then it's what's next, and then that kind of thing. Planting trees, what kind of shrubs, and there's about concrete and retaining walls and the garden and a lot.
Your tinker shed.
Oh my God. The tinker shed.
Lisa wants to know if getting extra time off. He is getting extra time off for the holidays. He's taking off. Well, they're
the week of Christmas.
The week of Christmas, they shut the job down. So he is getting time off for that. And then after Cali, I'm going to Florida. So
we'll be in 3 states in a week.
In a week. It's our anniversary in January, and we really want to go. We really want to go see the Festival of Lights in St. Augustine.
One of the guys at work was telling me that Savannah also has a really, really nice one too.
Savannah, Georgia?
Both, yeah.
Oh, I'd rather go to St. Augustine.
Yeah.
It's pretty there. I love it there. Ooh, can we stay at that same Hilton?
Only if you're good.
It's so pretty, babe.
It is.
It's gorgeous there. I love it. Hey, hey, Sue, Tinker Toys, Linda. I'm calling his outbuilding garage that we're going to be installing. I'm calling it his Tinker Shed.
So she wants to make it sound cute, but it's going to be like you're going to the doghouse.
And so he's talking about it, right? It's his shed. It's not a shed. It's going to be a garage.
Yeah. If I leave it up to you, it's going to be a she shed.
Because I automatically was like, ooh, we should put like a side cover on it. And then we'll put like some really nice potted plants around it. Ooh, and hang some lights. And what about a fire thing, like a fire pit? And he was like, can you stop designing it for me, please? I was so excited. It's a shop. That's right. Okay, I call it the Tinker Shed. And I'm calling it that because I heard that men, like when they retire, and this is in Ernie's future, they like to have things to do. So, I always hear women who say when their husbands retire, they're like, get him out of my hair so I can just send Ernie to the Tinker Shed.
The doghouse.
The doghouse. It's a Tinker Shed. Hey, Cindy from Blue Ridge. Okay, so we haven't met our neighbors that are right next to us, but they get a shed. They got a shed installed right next to the fence on their property, which isn't their property, actually. There's a easement there, and I don't know that they know that.
Yeah, they're a young couple.
They're a young couple, but they're not like, they waved at us, and that was it. They're not super, but we haven't been there. So
they've been super busy.
They've been super busy.
They were bringing their stuff in.
Yeah, bringing their stuff in and whatever. And then the other house still hasn't sold. It's still sitting there. And then the front house, the people moved in, but we never see them. But we're not there. So I think once we're there more often and we start spending the night there, we'll get to know our neighbors easy.
Yeah.
Old metal sign. It could be the whiskey shed. Did you see that, babe? She shed works, Linda said. But yeah, so that's what we were doing today. We're measuring the walls because there's some wall treatments that I wanted. So I need to put a mood board together with
not for the shop.
Yeah, and my computer's spinning. I hope you guys aren't spinning. My computer's spinning, but this is live, so okay. Hopefully you guys are good. Are you guys good? Give me a thumbs up. Aw, Ashley, thank you.
Thank you, Ashley.
She's saying hi. Yeah, so, okay, good. So weird. We have the worst service whenever it gets cloudy, and I'm really worried about our cable out there. The one company that we were told services out there, they came and installed, really nice people, but I'm only getting 2 gigs, so that's as high as they go. So we don't know what we're gonna do once we go out there. It'll be fine for right now, but
we'll just change providers.
Yeah. You said that. What was that other company? It's popular.
Yeah, I can't think of it right now.
Oh, it starts with an S. Oh my gosh. We're so old. Our old brains just kicked in. Everybody's good. Okay, thank you. I'm just Starlink. Yeah, I want to get a Starlink. Ernie wants to get a Starlink. Yeah, so you guys tell me a little bit about that, because I started to do some research on it, but didn't get very far. So you buy the actual component and then do you subscribe? Is it like a subscription? Because I kept telling you guys I was meeting the cable guy out there. We don't have cable.
Spectrum. Thank you. Yes.
Spectrum. Yes. Thank you. We don't have cable. The TV has all the apps built into it. So anyways, but I was looking into Starlink and I told him it's a subscription. So you have to pay for the machine. I don't know how it works. Ernie, are you going to visit your mama while you're here? Oh yeah, that's the first step. The first stop.
I haven't seen her in a little while. So
yeah. That's the first stop. She actually lives near the airport. So
I was supposed to go back twice this past summer, and my work we got really swamped. Not an excuse, but it's just this project has been really difficult to get off the ground, and it's been tough. So yeah, I'm glad we're making it.
Lori says you have it installed and you pay a monthly fee of $120 a month. So do you have to buy the equipment, or is that how does that?
We'll look into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, because eventually you're going to need all the bandwidth you can get.
Yeah, because I edit.
Yeah.
And all that, so I'm going to need it. But, okay. We'll look into it. For now, though, this is perfect to, just go out there and be able to watch a movie or be on our phones. It's nice. I mean, we get service out there.
It's kind of spotty, though.
It's spotty.
I mean, I lost 2 work calls today. I was in the
middle.
Did? Yeah, when I was outside.
Oh,
This is before the guy hooked it up. So.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Oh, it was before he hooked it up?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Everybody says they were good. Okay, that's good. So anyways, we went out there. We measured walls. I got to put a mood board together for the bedroom. And then we talked a little bit about the office. See, I was going to do a guest room and then decided against a guest room and just do the bunk room for the grandkids. And any guests that come, they can sleep in the bunk room or they can sleep on an air mattress in my office. But I need an office. So I'm going to recreate this in that room. It's going to be like my library office, all-purpose room. Yeah, we have smart TVs. All of our TVs are. Do they sell TVs that aren't smart anymore? I don't even think they do they?
They're not very smart.
They're not very smart, Ernie said. That's what I say about my smartphone. Oh my gosh. I have to really pay attention to my texts because my texts autocorrect. So I always say that it's not a smartphone because it never autocorrects proper.
Yeah, pretty much all TVs are all app-based these days now. So.
Oh, wait, you use an antenna? That's old school, Sue. Love it. You have a dumb TV. It's probably better. A lot of you guys commented on my video about this TV, the more bells and whistles, and I always say that about everything. I tell Ernie, my sister, is Viola still on here? She's not commenting, or did she say goodnight already?
Not sure.
She came on and said hi and then she left. But she told me about a washer and a dryer. I was telling you about it, Ernie.
Yeah.
That it's super. Oh yeah, she left. It's super basic. There's no, and it's nothing fancy. It's super basic. And oh God, do you remember what it was? I told you.
Well, so nowadays everything is app-based. Everything has to have a Wi-Fi. Everything is just...
I'm not built for that, you guys. I'm not built for it. Tell them how I get when I have to do all that. I get, so angry. Everything requires an app. Everything requires connecting and passwords, and it drives me crazy. And I was telling the guys yesterday when they were here with my TV, I said, do you guys remember the older guy, the younger guy, he didn't remember, but the older guy, I was like, do you remember the days when you could just go sit on your sofa and pick up the remote and turn the TV on and watch whatever you wanted? Now you have to have an app for everything.
Yeah.
Lisa, I don't think any of us older people are tech savvy. Unless you would think I am because I have a YouTube channel, but I only know what to do to film and edit. And that took me a while.
Even like today when the guy came in, hooked up the wife, all of that stuff, all the little trinkets, he came and then he goes, he says, you have to go to the app store, get the app for this thing, and then you have to sign in and you have to load it all up. And I'm like, why can't you just do it? You're right there.
Like, he did?
Well, he wanted me to have it on my phone. Oh. But again, it's an app-based thing. And, you do a QR code thing and then it comes up and you have to do all of this stuff, identify yourself in the thing, and it just to get it to start. So wow. It's kind of weird.
And we have our two oldest boys are in that business. Yeah. That's what they do. They're in all that stuff. So they laugh at me and I have to call them a lot for help because I'm serious. I'm so, yeah, it's so true, Sarah. You remember the days of turning the knob on the TV? Could you imagine people today having to get up off the sofa to actually change the station?
No, you argue about it.
Yeah.
Nowadays, right? Where's the remote? Yeah. Instead of just getting up and changing it.
Oh, I miss the TV guide. Like the actual physical TV guide with the crossword puzzle. That was my favorite. I miss it. Yeah.
Oh, that's old.
Lori said, computer illiterate over here, and I'm married to a computer architect. Oh my gosh. Yeah, too much app crap. I like that.
Yeah.
There really is. It's everything. I mean, you get a wash machine, and my wash machine has something on it that says the app. And I tried to use a function, and it said I had to use it from the app. And I'm like, I'm not using the function because I'm not downloading an app to use my washing machine. My dryer or whatever, whichever one is, they probably both run on an app. You were the remote, Rose. You had 3 channels. That's Let's right. see. In California, like growing up, I remember when me and you got married, we had KUSI, channel 51, channel 10, channel 8, channel 39.
6. Channel 39. 6.
And channel 6.
And HBO when it came.
Oh my gosh.
If you had HBO, it was like, oh my God.
HBO.
They have HBO.
We're so boss. We have HBO. Do you guys want to come over and watch HBO? You remember that?
Yeah.
Or how about when you get your VCR? It's like, we bought a VCR. We're going to go. Remember taking the boys on Friday nights to go rent a movie?
Yeah.
Them were the days. You're watching KUSI as I speak. That's so funny. The rabbit ears, yeah. And shifting them to get the static out of the station. Our kids wouldn't know what to do. Blockbuster, yes. Blockbuster, and Ernie and I went to a vinyl store here where they sell vinyls.
Record store.
A record store, and it reminded us of when we were dating, and we would go look.
Tower Records.
We would go to Tower Records in San Diego, and oh my gosh, we're old. We're literally going down memory lane right now. Redbox. That darn Redbox. Yeah, I never used it because I'm leery of putting, paying at those things. I don't know. It was weird to me. I like Blockbuster. Walk through the shag carpet to change the channel on the TV. It's true. The grandkids are so... It's amazing that little ones even know how to swipe. Like, it's just... I watched this thing where... So when we were growing up, when we were kids, and we would tell somebody, call me, we would go, call me, right? Call me. The phone's like this. Now, you want to know what they do now? For call me, they go, call me. That's the new sign. Remember when we were going? Yeah, because they're holding the phone. When we were kids, we would go, call me. And it's because you're holding the phone up to your ear. But now they do this because they're holding the phone. Call me.
Pretty soon, everything's going to be all in your glasses.
Oh, no. I don't like those cars either. Those Tesla cars that look like spaceships.
Oh, the truck?
Oh, I don't like them. Those things are freaky. No offense if you have one, but I don't like them.
Yeah, foil on the rabbit ears.
Foil on the rabbit ears, yeah.
I remember going to my grandma's house, and we had to do that.
Really?
Yeah, because their TV would glitch up or, get the weird line.
Yes, Carrie. Yeah. Carrie said we got to go in and deal with a real person, not a screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were the best, Aurelia. They were the best. They were good days. It was good days. We had good days. 80s were the best.
Yeah.
79 is when it started. That's when I met you.
79?
Yeah, we have a picture. It's 1979 is written on it. We had Mike, or 1980. Yeah, it was 79. It's the one of me standing in front of your car in Clark Miss Boulevard.
That was a long time ago.
Right. You were 17.
Like 100 years ago.
You said it, I didn't. He was
It seems like it was just yesterday.
Yeah. You still look the same, babe.
Yeah, right.
I know I do too. I'm gorgeous.
You are.
Oh, thank you. I like Ernie likes cars too. American Graffiti and the Muscle. I like all old cars. We like car shows. We used to go to car shows all the time too when we were younger.
Yeah.
Show us a picture. I will. I have to go dig them out. I actually just ran across the tub of photos. At midnight, the TV would sign off. Yeah, to the national anthem. So would the radio. The national anthem. That's how. Actually, the night I fell in love with him, I knew that it was midnight because the national anthem started playing on the radio. Do you remember that? I ask you that all the time.
Yeah, because we would talk forever.
We talked forever that day. It was the best day ever. We talked forever. We went and got Jack in the Box. And we went to go eat it at the Bay. And we sat in the car and talked for hours. And then all of a sudden, the national anthem came on. Is that what it was, the national anthem?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was
came on and we were like, oh, it's midnight. It was midnight already.
Yeah, 69 Camaro, yes.
Ernie walked the way. She said, more decorating, Anna gets to buy some more pillows, right, Ernie?
Nope.
He just told me today.
Because we not allowed no more pillows.
Because we have so much to do. Your first car was a 69 Rally Sport Camaro. Oh my gosh. My dream car is a 65.
Mustang convertible.
What color?
Purple.
No?
Yes. You always said you wanted a purple.
No, babe.
65.
Purple was my favorite color. Red. He doesn't know me.
So
he doesn't love me.
See,
he just said purple. You don't love me. No, it didn't. Ernie had a 65 Impala when I met him. Super Sport. A 65 Impala Super Sport when I met him. This is spinning.
What is
this? You still have your 71 Ford Bronco, Lisa?
Nice.
Happy holidays from beautiful Greece. Thank you. Holidays. Welcome. Yes. In the early 70s, the TV news station in Dallas, Texas stopped at 10 p.m. weeknights and said, do you know where your children are? Yes.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that was my second car was a
Francine said her husband had a 66 Impala when she met him. He had a 65 and then you got a 64. Right. And he had a 64 too. And then we got pregnant and he needed to be responsible.
Yes.
He says that with yes. He still regrets selling that car.
Yep.
To this day, he regrets it.
I would have just kept it. Just, yeah. Yeah, 57 Chevy? Yes. I love all cars.
Yeah, he does. Aurelia had a 69 Impala.
No.
Yep. Impalas were the car. But anyways, so we were just talking about plans today for the bedroom and the office. Kind of went over the office a little bit while we were waiting for the guy. We didn't do anything serious, but I did want to measure the bedroom, like the walls and stuff, because I want to, we need to pick out a color first.
Well, we need to go to the store and get that mood board and really pick the color that we want, because once we do what we want to do in the bedroom, we're committed. So
yeah,
I don't want to redo stuff.
And we're making some pretty major changes to the house.
Right.
Yeah, we're making some pretty major changes to the house. So Francine, we're twins. You used to drag race, Janet? Oh, man.
Nice.
That's awesome. You have a 55 pickup Chevy now and do the car shows? Nice. Francine, where are you at again? Yeah, I'm not telling Linda. I have to keep you guys in the dark some things. Linda's trying to find out what the major changes are. Should I tell him?
The what?
The major changes.
No.
No.
See, I see his collection. He's got an awesome collection of cars.
Yeah, septic. We're on septic out there. Santa Maria by Pismo Beach. I love Pismo Beach. Did I not fall in love with Pismo Beach when we went?
Yeah, it's nice there.
It's nice there. We liked it. It's super chill. I like when we went to Hawaii, we went to Kona. Yeah, Kona. And I liked it because Ernie grew up in Pacific Beach, San Diego, Pacific Beach, and I grew up in Claremont, which sits right above that, inland, and PB was our beach. And so it's a super casual beach, like I don't know, it's got its own vibe.
Yeah.
Right? It's got its own vibe, that beach does. And so that's where we grew up. That's where we took our boys. That was our beach. His dad had all his restaurants there. And when we went to Kona, it totally felt like Pacific Beach to me. Don't you think, Ernie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the same kind of laid back.
Well, Hawaii's laid back, period. But it's not like, it's touristy because it's Kona.
Yeah.
But it's not like people say the other.
For sure.
Oh, nice there. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I should buy my car back. Yes, Janet, yes.
Linda said she'll stay tuned anyways. Keep you guessing.
See, you buy my car back.
Buy your car back. It's not a bad idea. Find one. I would love that.
Maybe.
Thank you, Aurelia. But the house, we're making some major changes to the house. They're major changes. Yeah, they're major changes. Yeah. So
layout wise,
layout wise, and then no, Sarah, we haven't, but we're not there enough to meet our neighbors. Like, we've waved at them when they were moving in when we were there one day, and they have like a small little one, like a real tiny little one. I'd say he's like 2, maybe 3. So mom was busy chasing him around and dad was busy unloading the U-Haul, and
yeah, they were super busy.
Yeah, so we've got to wave to them. But I think once we're there, like we start spending weekends there and stuff, we'll get to know everybody. There's a guy that was driving his quad. Was it a quad? A side-by-side down the road today. And he was like, he drove by and he like looked really slow, and then he turned around and because there's a car parked, in the driveway. So yeah, so we haven't met him yet. They're but they seem nice. And then the one house hasn't sold yet. And then, you know, the first house, that one, the people moved in there too. And we haven't met them either. I haven't even seen those people. We just know that there's people there because their motorhomes parked on the property and their car is always there.
Yeah.
So
well, it's I think that house is gonna sell real quick once the holidays, you know, go by and stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Let me see if I missed any question. Fingers crossed. I feel like everybody that buys an oldie always has to travel out of state when they lived in California.
There's some stuff around. I mean, once I concentrate on.
Hey, Simone, happy Friday. Perfect. The home is coming along. We were just talking about that, Simone. We took some stuff over there today. You guys will see tomorrow. I filmed, and then I'm actually not finished filming that video. I'll finish it in the morning. And then you guys will see it. It'll come out at 4 o'clock. So we were talking about that too. I'm overwhelmed with Vlogmas and getting a video out to you guys every day, but it's fun. I'm having fun doing it. So I think I'm going to go back after Christmas. I'm going to go back to just one video a week because it's a lot. So I think I'm going to go back to like Sunday, probably Sunday video. We'll see. But anyways, we took some stuff over there today, and we were just talking about how we're going to be making some pretty major changes to the house, the layout, and we were measuring the master bedroom. We were there because we're meeting the guy to come install our internet. I kept saying cable, it's internet. Our internet.
No more cable, but.
Yeah. So we had to meet him there to do that because, you know, he needed to like drill into the brick. Did he caulk that, by the way?
Yeah. He put a scutcheon little thing in there. Yeah.
Yeah. And then
I went and checked it.
Oh, good. And then he has to go under the house, and he had to pull and then be in the house to like set it up. And then we had to decide where we wanted that to be, like the guts of all of that. And we just decided in the one bedroom where my office is going to be. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Yeah, Simone, you're a country girl at heart. You know, it's always been my dream. Do you know what that says, babe? Where'd it go? Right there. It's always been my dream to live in the country. I have always dreamt that, and he never was. Sorry about that, you guys. I do not know what's going on with our service. Look at that.
Yeah, let me.
Okay. Something is happening with our service. It's driving. Sorry about that. Ernie went to go see what's going on. Oh gosh, let's hide you. Ooh, and Biloxi, cruising the coast a whole week. We might have to check that out. Carrie, you're so funny. We have the weirdest, I know what's going on, but like my TV does it, my computer's doing it right now, it's spinning, but you guys aren't. It's weird. It's the weirdest thing. I don't know. I hate technology. Those drones. Oh, let me tell you my drone story. Now that the drones have come up, and I haven't really been following that story, except I've been hearing, I mean, you can't go on social media or turn the TV on without hearing about it, but how many years ago was it now? When we were in Temecula and I saw the drone, or I don't know what it was.
6 years ago?
It was probably no, it's been, well, you were at Camp Pendleton.
Oh, that was Yeah, 2017-ish.
Around there. I went out on the front porch and I saw, it was dark out. It was early in the morning. It was dark out. And we lived in, a normal neighborhood. And I saw this, I don't even know how to explain it. The only way I explained it to you was it looked like what?
The lights on a football field.
Yeah. When you're at like the football stadium and they have the big old gigantic lights, like and it's like a set of 8, those big lights. That's what I saw in the sky, like big. There was no noise with it or anything. And it was really low. It was huge. It was like the size of an airplane. And it was low, like right over our houses. And it flew and disappeared across the street, behind the houses across the street. And I stood there in amazement, like actually shock. I don't know what I was. And I was like, what did I just see? Like, what am I looking at? I didn't even know. And I was stunned. That's what I was, because I didn't know what I had just witnessed. And I went inside and I told Ernie, I said, I'm going to tell you what I just saw. And I thought he was going to think I was cuckoo or crazy. And I told him, and you didn't really say anything, but I've just that was it. I had that. And now I'm hearing all these people or reading all these stories or listening to the news, and they're talking about how people in New Jersey are seeing pretty much the same thing I saw. And now they're in Temecula. We just watched that yesterday.
Yeah, those are news.
In the news, people in Temecula, South Temecula, which is where we lived, are seeing them, and that's near Camp Pendleton and March Air Force Base. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's what I saw. So yeah, it totally. Okay, let's see. The Jones. Yeah, it's weird. It's a UFO because it's unidentified and it was flying and it was some sort of object. So it absolutely was a UFO. Now people are saying they're like drones or something. I don't know. I'm still like stunned to this day when I think about it, because I was stunned at the size of it, number one. And I was stunned that I didn't hear anything, that it was quiet, like it was stealth. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was stealth, like there was no noise associated with it. It was just these lights, and they weren't like super bright lights. They were just lights. And there was like, the only way I could describe it was like football. They look like football filled lights, but really low and like the size of an airplane. Imagine like a regular airplane from the sky, like sitting right above your house. That was like the size of it. It was crazy, scary. And I just, whew. So, wait, let me see. You shouldn't put bourbon in your, I don't like hard alcohol. Hold on, I'm reading. Where did I don't see where that comment is. Am I good now, you guys? Am I clear now? Ernie turned the TV off, so that should help. Before wine or after?
Check your router connection. Sometimes there's a lot of buffering between devices, and I just check the router to make sure everything's good.
Tanya, you gotta I post on my what's it called? My YouTube community tab when I'm gonna go live in the morning, if I'm gonna go in the evening, and I also post it on Instagram. So follow me on Instagram. Good, glad. Hola, Lupita. Speak Spanish, Ernie, so everybody can hear you speak Spanish.
What? Hola, Lupita, bienvenida. What do you gotta put me in the spot all the time?
Stephanie, you're seeing them every night. Like a lot of them. See, we have somebody who's actually seeing them in New Jersey, babe.
That's crazy.
It started on Long Island. Yeah, something's happening. I'm sorry. There's something big. I don't know. Something weird is happening. I don't know. But we were just watching that one news thing where the person said, imagine if they were, it was that military guy. He said if they were
around the Capitol, in
no, but if they were armed.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, armed? What? They're using them in the Ukraine war. That's what they said.
Don't get all crazy.
I worry about that stuff. Pamela said, muy bueno.
Yes, we are still going to do a fireplace.
Yes, we're doing a fireplace. We found a place. Thank you, Lupita. We found a place here in Nashville that makes the most realistic electric fireplaces. Actually, when we saw the video, we were like, that's not electric, that's actual fire. But they have mastered the electric fireplace to actually, there's even smoke like within the picture, but it looks like real smoke. It's crazy. And we found them, and then I did research on them and found out they're actually made here in the U.S. and they're made right here in Nashville, Tennessee. So we're going to drive to Nashville someday, go visit their showroom so we can actually put eyes on them. The problem is they're not that cheap. So, but you can buy just the insert and, build your own surround or whatever, or they sell them, with the mantle and everything already. So,
yeah, we'll probably just end up doing the insert because we're going to do that whole feature wall. So.
Yeah. Do you see that, babe? Troll. Bye. So nasty.
Crazy.
Right? Yeah, vehicle size SUV. They were saying SUV, and some of them were saying that they sound like Harley Davidsons. But the lady that I saw, there was a guy and a girl that they interviewed in Temecula, California, and she was saying that she heard nothing. So much like what I experienced. Nothing. Am I going to put in a pond? Not nagging, just wondering. I don't know. I don't have any plans for it.
I think once we start, looking into
a water feature would be fabulous.
Once we plan out the spaces in the area, I think that'll come, because right now it's kind of hard to envision. You're welcome, everything. Jeanette. So once we do that and start really planning out the areas, I think there may be a possibility for one, for sure.
Yep. Thank you, Martha. Yeah, Pam. The trolls are a real deal here. Where's my 15? Okay. Yeah, the fireplace wall is going to be really cool. We want to do that with like some built-ins. The living room space is really nice. I don't know if camera picks up how big the living room space, but I had told you guys when we moved here, I don't like the TV above the fireplace here, but in that house, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Because of the how far away it is from where the sofa would go, where you would be viewing the TV. It just makes complete sense. In this living room, it doesn't. Not to me anyways. So, I don't know. It's weird. Okay, Aurelia, have a good night. Hey, Shelly, Merry Christmas. Yeah. There's a lot of responsibility, though, right, Pamela, that comes with having one? You got a question, or?
Yeah, we'll definitely be building a mantle. Yes.
You see my lips moving, but no sound. It's on and off, Tanya. Darn it. Everything is good over on this side. I'm not spinning or anything.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's the drones. Hey, Terry. Hey, Kim. Thank you, Kim. Appreciate that. But yeah, so that's our thing. That's what we're planning on doing. It's going to be like it's going to be a slow process because we have to do all of the, thank you, Lupita. We have to do all of the unfun stuff. But you know, if any of you guys watch Garden Answer, how she has she has water accessible to her all over her property. We have to, before we do that, we have to do that. But before we do that, we have to think about where we want to put things.
Right.
So we know where to put the water, and not that it can't be added later, but you know, it's kind of, we just want to make sure we have access to water everywhere, because the first thing that we want to do is plant trees, but we can't do that until we have water.
Right.
Access to them, because
so we need to put it on paper basically and see how it's going to work out to the areas that we want. And then future areas that we might have you know, missed and stuff like that. So you have to think of a lot about that. So yeah, we'll be doing that.
Linda, that's awesome. Linda said she made a couple of my recipes. She's challenged on a good day. So when she served chicken dish with stovetop, her family asked where she picked up dinner. I love it. I'm telling y'all, that's a good dinner. If you guys haven't had it, I made the original stovetop, the original recipe of stovetop with chicken and cream of chicken, cream of mushroom soup, whatever. It's made with cream of mushroom originally. They've since changed the recipe, but I love that. I love that. So good. Good, Lisa. I'm glad. It was small, not too bad to keep up. That's good to know. I'm just wondering, because of our humid weather, like, you know, when you have outdoor, well, did you have fish? You had fish, right? Yeah. I'm just wondering, because of the weather, like the cold weather and the humid weather, you know, because that's the whole thing about chickens is, you know, I have to make sure I've got water, a water source near the chicken coop, and electricity in case we have, you know, like 0-degree nights. I need to be able to keep them warm. You know what? I didn't do my potato croquettes this year. Do you miss them, babe?
Yes.
You missed them? I can make those. I should just do a video just on those, because they're so good. Yeah, they're so good. I should, Lisa. I bought everything to make tamales, and I haven't even done that. My dream was to have them for the kids this weekend, and I haven't done that, but I'll do them sometime in January. I don't know. Sometime this winter I'll make them. Hey, Bernadette from Ontario, Canada. Aw, Pamela, I love that. When do we leave? For where, Terry? You know, we have, Ernie wanted to get a whole house generator, but why did we decide on just a generator and gas?
No, I mean, I still want.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We gotta run a propane for it now.
So that's right. That's right. Because we got to run a propane tank, and we got to put it has to have access, right? They have to have access to the propane tank. Right. So then it's like, where do we put it? But if we put the shop where we talked about, it could go in the front of the shop. So, and then we can hide that with like bushes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, because you got to.
That's still planned. I mean, you need that, especially out there. You need something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, for the interim, I think, we get a gas power one just to make sure, we have something. But
I want to get a tornado shelter. Yeah. Yes, potato croquettes are something that it's like a family
That's a
thing.
staple in the holidays around here.
Oh, California, next week.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. It's already here. Aw, thank you, Lisa. I hope you have I hope everybody has a blessed holiday season. Aw, you're so sweet. Southern accent. It's funny because I say y'all every once in a while, but I've always said y'all every once in a while, even when I lived in California. It's not, but it's funny. People say I have an accent, but I don't have a Southern accent. I have a California accent. A matter of fact, when I went to go hook up the, what was it, the electricity?
I think so.
And she said, where are y'all from? She knew that I wasn't from Tennessee, and I told her, and Summerville, South Carolina. Oh, thank you, Kim. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll definitely show you how I mean, I'm not an expert at making tamales, but I think I can show you pretty, well, that's the beauty of it. You don't have to be an expert. They're easy. Yeah. So that's the beauty of it. It's
taste the flavor.
It's the flavor.
How they look like.
Yeah.
They look ugly as long as they taste good.
As long as they taste good, huh? But anyways, a dog. Yes. Is that the one that Corey, the 𝓲𝓪𝓬𝓭?
No, not the 𝓲𝓲𝓭.
What was it?
It's an alibi. Well, there's two or three different ones.
What was the one Corey's coworker raised? That she was telling us about.
It's kind of in the same family. They're a big dog.
Yeah. So I know that we need to have a big dog, and it's got to be an outdoor dog, and it's got to be a dog that can withstand the cold. I can't remember the name of that dog.
Yeah, it's super easy. I just can't think of it right now.
But they like, so her coworker lives here and he raises them here. That's what he breeds. And so anyways, so Italian Mastiff. Yeah, I don't want a dog that big. That's a big dog. Tennessee, Alabama. You lived in Alabama for 6 years. Minnesota? The last 12. Hey, Barbara from Frisco, Texas. Yeah, we're going to get a tornado shelter, put in the garage. They sell them at like Home Depot here. It's so crazy.
You go into Lowe's and then like there's a shelter.
They sell them here, and they're not that horribly priced. They're worth every penny for your this last tornado season we had a tornado emergency that was really scary here because that was crazy. Because I was in the closet. Ernie's in Florida, obviously, and I'm in the closet because, there was tornadoes everywhere. And if you watch Ryan Hall, he's so darn good. He can tell you when a tornado is going to hit your street. That's how good he is and accurate he is. And so he was telling us in Murfreesboro, to take heed, all that stuff. And so I'm in the closet because I'm like, and I don't know if I'm going to live or die. I don't know if the closet's going to do any damn thing for me. I'm just in the closet because it's under the stairs. And all of a sudden my phone goes off, tornado emergency. Okay. I freaked out. My neighbor calls me and she's all, do you want to come over? So here I am in the middle of a tornado emergency. And I go over to her house and then they're freaking out. And they decide we're all going to hop in the car. So we all hop in the car, her husband, their little girl, and me. And we're driving to downtown Nashville where her son lives because they're not under a tornado emergency. So then my daughter-in-law calls right before we get on the freeway, and she's like, what are you doing? I said, I'm in the car with, with Kristen, and we're driving to her son's house. And now she goes, what are you doing? Turn around and go home. We're under a tornado emergency. You should not be outside. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, you guys were heading towards that tornado.
We were headed right towards the tornado.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. So anyways, that night I had wine when I got home. Oh, that was so scary. But anyways, I want the peace of mind, especially out there where we're moving, to know that I have a tornado shelter. I could care less if they take the house.
Yeah, the septic tank drains into the field. It's on the side, on the back side, I guess you want to call it.
Yeah, it was so scary. You can bury your propane tank?
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess we may be doing that. They scare me. Propane tanks scare me. Well, the tornado shelter that we're going to get, I don't know, it's going to be, it'll have what we need in it, but they're small. They're like capsules, and they come and they like drill them into the ground. Ryan Hall has one. He actually is the one who brought that particular one to my attention. He actually sells them on his website, or has a link to them on his website. What was your first thoughts, Ernie, of me starting YouTube?
I mean, I didn't know much about it other than, you wanted to do it. You kind of, at first I was like, yeah, go for it. I just didn't, I had no opinion started. I mean, I can see how you were loving it, and till this day, you're nonstop.
Keeps me busy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And you're meeting a lot of great people. So.
A lot of great people. Yeah. Basements would help. They don't build basements here because we are basically, they've got a sandblast just to put a foundation down for a house.
Not sandblast. It's a rock blast.
Whatever. They got a rock blast.
So basically here in Tennessee, in Middle Tennessee, there's a big, huge rock bed. You start anything below 6 to 7 feet, it's nothing but like granite and stuff. So
yeah, so they're adding on to our neighborhood here, and you can hear them, what is that thing called, the chipping away. It's constantly at rock. And when you drive by construction sites, they've got mountains of rock. But there's also that other when we're driving to the country, on the right-hand side, they have like those formations, those rock formations. Yeah. So that's why they don't build basements here.
Some areas do.
Some places have them. They just don't anymore. They don't build them anymore. Thank you, Tanya.
Yeah, she's a natural at this stuff. I'm not.
Oh, stop it. You are too. I always get the question, how am I so like comfortable with the camera? And you can't teach that, how to be comfortable in front of the camera. I was just actually talking to my daughter-in-law's mom, because I'm trying to get her to start a YouTube channel for something that she has going. And a lot of people get nervous. If you're considering starting a YouTube channel, first of all, you're never too old. That's number one. Whatever you plan on sharing, there's an audience for it, so go for it. There's an audience for it. Second of all, nobody's going to see the video until you approve it and put it on YouTube. So you just be yourself in front of the so when I'm looking at the camera right now, I'm seeing all of you guys. Like, I just see all of you guys, there. And so I really do feel like I'm in the room with you when I'm talking to the camera. So I don't know how I don't know how other people view that. But nobody's going to see the video until you put it out on YouTube. So have fun with it. That's what I always tell everybody. It's kind of like with decor. Have fun with it. Oh, Jeanette, thank you. Thank you, Linda. Get on here when there's a tornado warning. Everyone will keep you calm. Thank you, Brandy. Sorry, guys, I'm catching up on comments. Ernie, what is your favorite room in our current home right now?
I'll say the front room and the loft when we get it done. It's nice. I mean, just a nice spot.
Yeah.
Everywhere. And now this room too. It's kind of nice to kind of hang out here when you're doing stuff. So overall, the whole house, obviously. I don't have like a favorite room. Because we live in pretty much everywhere here.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we don't spend a lot of time in the guest room or anything like that, but for the most part, we're always. Well, no, I'm saying like, you know, here we'll hang out when you're doing stuff with the computer. I'll come out and drink my cup of coffee, or you know, I'll go upstairs to watch a game or whatever if you're doing other stuff.
Yeah. He does do that. If I'm editing and he's home, he'll come and sit on the sofa in here and watch his football or whatever on his phone just to be in the same room with me. He'll have a glass of wine with me to keep me calm. Where did Ernie and I meet? First period math class.
Yes.
In high school. I was brand new to the school, and I saw him in the morning because I met these two girls. They were twins, and another girl, and it was Deanna and the twins. Do you remember their names? You remember their names, Ernie, because you flirted with them all the time.
They flirted with me.
He was so popular. So I met these three girls, and I saw him. He was like messing with them and laughing and whatever. I was new. I had a boyfriend, so I was not didn't pay attention. And so I walk into my class, and I've always been the kind of person when I walk into a room, I always wonder if I'm going to like anybody. I'm never like nervous. Like, are people going to like me? I'm not like that. I never have been. So I walk in, I sit down, and I'm the new girl, right? And so there was another guy, 𝓕𝓸𝓹. Do you remember him?
Mm-hmm.
He died, didn't he? Yeah. He flirted with me, and then, whatever, blew him off. And so I'm just sitting in class, and Ernie walks in, and he scans the room like this, and then he turns around and does a double take because I'm a new face. And he sat in the front, and he kept turning around, and then he kept asking me for things, do you have a pencil? Do you have a piece of paper? And I was like so bothered by him. And then yes, I was. And then the teacher, you have to bring your slip up to the teacher, or you did back then. So he called my name, so I had to bring my slip up to him. And as I walked by, he told me I had beautiful eyes. He asked me what my name was. I said Anna, and he called me Anita Bonita. You remember that? Yeah. And so then he asked to take me out to lunch, and I told him, no, you can't take me out to lunch. I have a boyfriend. And, but I liked that he was flirting with me because, I was a girl, and I liked that he was flirting with me. And so he would, constantly, he was flirting with me. He flirted with everybody, though. He was a flirt. And girls would show up. They would bring him brownies and cupcakes and cookies. And I was like, oh my God. I was so annoyed. And they were mad because he was showing attention to me, and they wanted him to show attention to them. But I had a boyfriend, so I was like, whatever. And then one day I I was out in front of I don't even remember why I did this, but I think he didn't pay attention to me on this day. And I was like, oh no, that's not going to work. So I was waiting because I had to take the school bus and he drove. And so I knew that he would pass by every day. And so I stood out in front of the school and I waited for him to turn the corner.
No, you turned me down for lunch 3 times.
I turned him down for 3 times. You remember that? After
that, I said, fine. So then I parked in front of the school, and then I loaded. It was Mario, and then 3 other girls got in the truck on the car.
Well, that was after you told me no, that you couldn't give me a ride home.
No.
I asked you, babe, for a ride home, and you said no. I got to go to work. And then he pulled up like another 5 feet, and 3 girls. He loaded 3 girls in his car, and one of his friends. Ooh, I was like, that's it. So the next day, I walked up to him and I said, you can take me to lunch today. And he said, oh, I can? And I said, yeah, and you got to take my best friend with me, Denise. Mm-hmm. We're still friends today. And so we did. He had to take me to lunch, and that's when we had our first kiss.
You kissed me?
No, he kissed me. And that was it. That was it. And we've been together ever since.
Yep.
He's such a good guy. He's a good guy. Yeah, playing the game. He was a player, this one. Let me tell you what. He was a player.
No.
Yes, you were. You were so bad. Anyway, so the one girl that I saw him flirting with right in the very beginning of the morning ended up becoming my sister's cousin-in-law. So she ended up Deanna. Yeah. My sister ended up marrying her cousin, and so she ended up being a part of our life all the time. He was a player. Yes, he was. Very popular. Very popular. And the girls hated me. They were like mean girls. So I'm like, the first week of gym class. This sounds so 50s right now. I feel like I'm in the movie of Grease explaining this. But you're in gym class, and the first week of school, they're trying to get everything situated so everybody sits on the bleachers in the gymnasium. And these girls all surround me because it's probably like, I don't know, they saw you talking to me or something. It was like the very first week of school. We weren't even like dating or anything. We weren't even a thing. But I was the new girl, and they saw him talking to me. So they were sitting behind me trying to intimidate me. How'd that work out for them?
Not very good.
It didn't work out for them at all. No, it did not. Yeah. I did marry Anne. He was actually a gift from God, this one. He was a gift from God. A gift from God he was. Do we ever argue? Oh, yeah. Because I'm always right. He's always others' nerves. We argue. But they're not the kind of fights like they were in the beginning of our marriage. Beginning of our marriage. A matter of fact, we fought so bad when we were dating that people that ran into us when we were married 20 years later, they were shocked that we stayed together because we fought so bad. But now our fights are just, what did you call them? Annoying? What is this annoying? Annoying. Happy wife, happy life. Yep. You met hubby at church, potluck dance. Oh, that's so wonderful, Carolyn. Congratulations. We're going to be married 41 years, January 23rd. 41 years. He seems laid back. He is. He's the yin to my yang. I would be in a whole lot of trouble if I didn't have this guy. He is the yin to my yang for sure, right, babe?
Yeah.
Yeah. He keeps me chill. And sometimes that annoys me. So that could sometimes be because he doesn't agree with me when I'm mad. when I get mad at something and he's like trying to tell me to not be mad about it and to chill out, that makes me mad. Yeah, what's the twins' names, Ernie?
I don't know.
I don't remember their names either. You do remember. After we get off this live, he's going to say. Yeah, 41 years. Can you believe it? I was 16, he was 17 when we met. How is that even possible?
I know, it's crazy. Well, you looking at me all googly-eyed.
So wild. Yeah, he definitely. And we didn't have a wedding. I've never wore a wedding dress.
Oh.
No, I don't care. You have to learn how to fight. The people who say we don't fight or we don't argue or we don't get mad at each other, they lie. They're dumb. It's not true. You're human.
At the end of the day, you got to communicate. Yeah, I mean.
Have we gone to bed mad? Yes. Have we regretted it the next day? 100%. You met at a wedding, Jeanette? That's so cool. Aww. Gift from God. Yep. That's what I hear a lot of women say that have been married for as long as we've been married. They say the same thing about their spouse, that he's a gift from God, or she, if it's a man that I'm talking to.
You know, a lot of the times when you go to bed mad or stay mad for a couple of days, it's just pride. You know, at the end of the day, when you realize that, what was the argument even about it? You look at it and you're like, that was just stupid. And, you know.
𝓕𝓾𝓸𝓹.
So, yeah, just continue to communicate and, you know, talk with each other for sure.
Did you read what 𝓕𝓾𝓸𝓹 wrote?
I did not.
She said, my husband and I have been married too long. He's law enforcement and says if I don't behave, he's going to arrest me. So I'm still waiting for that arrest. Wink, wink. Those law enforcement guys are crazy. His cousin is retired LAPD, and his wife, we get to see them when we're in California. I'm so excited. His wife is Child Protective Services in LA, and they had a party one time. So it was all CPS workers and all LA County sheriffs and LAPD. Those people are crazy. Like when they let loose, they let loose. Yeah. We left early. It was crazy. Funny. I mean, his cousin is a hoot. Okay. We can't wait to bring him to the country house. The guy will show up at your house wearing his cowboy boots and shorts.
Short shorts.
He's so funny. We love him so much. Does Ernie have any tips for a happy marriage?
Just communicate. Seriously. Don't not talk to each other. Always, even if it's the little things, even short conversations, and always don't be afraid to not say something. If something's bothering you, just bring it out. I mean, we do, you know, I mean, sometimes we don't want to make that, your significant other mad or by you saying something or vice versa. But sometimes it just, if you just talk it out, initially it may start like oh boy, here we go, we're going to start a fight. But then you get to talk about it and it goes away after that. And you're like, you know what, I'm glad I said that, and you feel better. So communication is definitely key.
Yeah, but you're right. The pride thing too.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
I mean, that's the root of everything. If you think about it, you know, if we're as humans, we're so prideful in everything that we do. And then even though we know that we're wrong, we're not going to let that person know that, you know, hey, I'm going to just concede the fact or whatever. And sometimes it's just better off just saying it, you know, just like,
yeah. See, it's just your team. You're a team, not a competition. That's what right. She's learned. Yeah,
absolutely.
100%. And you learn to just let go the older you get. It's just not worth it. Oh, I'm spinning again. All right. Yeah, most things are just petty. I think the older you get too, it's just you get on each other's nerves sometimes. And that's normal. It's okay to say that. Doesn't mean you love somebody less. You know what I mean? I was telling Ernie about my whole live when I was talking about, getting buried and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, telling him, I'm like, babe, you don't have to prove to anybody that you loved me so much that you're going to spend thousands of dollars to bury me. I won't be there. I won't know. But it's true. It's like it's so different, plus you're more mature.
Yeah. At the end of the day, if you think about it, society has a lot of influence on all of us one way or the other.
Right.
And we tend to kind of just listen to a lot of nonsense, and some of us still have a lot of growing up to do, and when you realize that you need to grow, if you're in your 40s and 50s 60s or whatever, and we're trying to be 30s and 25, come on, it doesn't work. There's nothing wrong with being young at heart and having things that you want to do and have fun, but there's a common ground that we have to have respect, number one, for each other.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure that if you're wrong, just admit it. It doesn't make you a lesser man or a lesser woman if you just admit that, what, at that time I was pissed at you and I just said it, and then okay, you move on. It's that constant, the next conversation of how to hide what you're trying to disprove or whatever, right? It just goes on and it doesn't stop, and it goes longer. The fight or the argument goes longer because you're not willing to concede that, I'm just gonna, I screwed up.
Yeah. And don't you think because we were really young when we got married, when you're younger, when you are, and my thought just flew out my head, forget it. Oh my gosh. Martha said, I was a nun when I met my husband. He was my sister's friend, and he told my sister he was going to marry me in 5 years. And 5 years later, we married. And you had already left the comment 3 years earlier to that. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Awesome. What a cool story.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Ivy, Ernie is so supportive. He is super supportive, you guys. He supports everything that I do, and he'll go to the end of the earth to make sure that we can do it.
Yeah, and it goes both ways, right? You have to support each other. If you're going to have a long and happy marriage, that you have to have that support from your spouse. And if you don't, you're always in an island by yourself. And that's when, things happen or you go just reaching for other stuff or whatever. And it's very important that and also take that constructive criticism, right? If you're doing something and it may not really be like, you know what, I don't really like this, or maybe look at it from this perspective, be able to take the constructive criticism of it.
Yeah.
And that's how you just, continue.
Mm-hmm.
And
100%. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, we're going to let you go. It was so fun hanging out with you guys, but it is getting close to my bedtime. So we're going to let you guys go. It was fun spending. What day are we? Day 12 of Vlogmas? I think today's day 12 of Vlogmas. So we have I'm still going. Tomorrow, I'll share it. We'll see you tomorrow. Anyways, thanks for hanging out with us today. That was fun. Yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Bye.